So what's the plan? We beat Corythius in Legacy. I have respect. Thanks, Ikran. The characters slightly. Just remove stuff that I wasn't using or didn't want to use or felt like I took, because when you start playing the game you put abilities into ability spots because it's better than just holding them not knowing. But it reshuffled and not too much has changed. You'll get to see everyone throughout the thing. Most everyone's stats are the same. Like, I don't have the AoE, because I find either... I haven't found many games that have good balanced AoE. It's either you just AoE everything, like if there's 2 enemies, AoE them, or you never use it. So I took out all the... And I feel like this game you don't AoE, especially in Nightmare, because of friendly fire. So screw AoE. Went all single target. Still have the stun, though. Nothing wrong with stunning the tank and the 10 enemies hitting her, because then... The only people that take damage then is the enemies from our single target, which is huge. I really like the assassin tree. Like, that's going to be good. And I think... Is anyone saving? I think Varric's saving a couple points for when he hits a level requirement, and then he can hit a higher one and then backtrack the tree. So, we're on to side main story, no non-DLC, I think. Edit stream info... Non-DLC story. Non-DLC side story. Stuffs. There we go, good enough. So, what do we want to do first? Rumours? I think we just go where we have things to do. We can track one of these. Rumours, main plot, companions. Take Aveline to find the ambush hiding along the paths of Sundermount. Location of the bandits will only be clear if she is present. We've got these secondary ones, premium stuff. We've only got Mark of the Assassin, but I'm not going to do that one right away. Might do that later. Alright, let's... And there's the Bonepit. Meet someone at the night. Speak to Athenaril in Hightown during the day. Alright, let's go speak to Athenaril. And then probably... here, and then we'll head up to Sunderton or whatever. We'll do anything in town we can do before we leave town, I guess. Was I able to reload a save from before I went to Chateau? Is that what I was doing yesterday? I had one very far back and I had to do Legacy again.
Huh. Well, I just lost a sovereign. Didn't think you'd stoop to our kind again. Indeed. Or are you not too proud to make some coin?
That's the job.
No promises, but I'll hear what you have to say.
Since you stormed off, we don't have anyone who can quite work your magic. If you know what I mean. I sent some men to fence a bit of cargo down at the docks. Haven't seen them since. I'd pay good silver for the safe return of them, or the goods.
I wasn't too bad, but I guess that's because I knew what was going on. And it was fairly fresh.
Is this anyone I know?
When you left, we had to take on new Felderen.
I know respect, so...
Lad named Price was leading them. No one of your caliber.
Where were they last seen?
They were supposed to meet down by the docks, under cover of darkness. I know you're familiar with the concept.
Want to tell me what you were selling?
We were trying to make a deal with the Carta. Those Orzammar dwarves. They like luxury items. Fine fabrics, a cask of caviar, an aged wine. Anything one can liberate from a Hightown merchant.
Yeah, let's do it.
Consider it a deal.
Good. Go to the docks tonight. My boy Price was supposed to meet our buyers from the Carta there. Maybe you can find out what happened.
Oh, Aveline doesn't like that. Oh, because she's all goody two-shoes. So maybe that's something I should be checking. Like, because we could have just not brought her to this meeting. We wouldn't have had rivalry points with her. I have a feeling that we're not going to get, because of the way I play, I end up being fairly neutral with most of the characters. And so I have a feeling we're going to miss out on a passive from some of these guys from just not, like not pushing one into full rivalry or friendship. Okay, do that after dark. Meet him at night. Go to the Bonepit and find the missing miners. Where's the Bonepit? Oh, that's the Bonepit. Or we can go to the Sundermount ambush site. Alright, let's go Bonepit then. Save first. Let's put a proper save file in.
Cubitt's miners must be a desperate lot to work here.
Oh, torn trousers. Bearded Beast, Arental's remains. Quest update. Remains of the outlaw, Bearded Beast. The scattered remains of infamous dwarf Arental by name worked out of the docks, mostly before going missing. Okay. The Paragon's Toe. We found a Paragon's Toe, right? No one's got any pre-thingy buffs either. Do I want these on her? Probably don't need the elemental one on her. Definitely want that on her. Hey, Fenlavelin, how you doing?
Let the fighting start! Hawke is starting to get bored!
I suffer no threat! I'm out of breath!
You're gonna regret this!
I can't keep this pace.
We'll be fine.
Tear you apart!
Pile of bones. The bone pit. We'll click the button. Sire, I've interviewed and read and done stuff and have a lot of information that I ain't gonna read. Codex updated. I'm a simple Panz. I like my story read to me or in very short sentences. But no, if you're gonna read it to me, you put as many words in it as you want. That's not completely true. One of the things that I did enjoy quite a lot, I wouldn't say one of my favourite, but something I did enjoy quite a lot, was leveling alts in World of Warcraft when you get to that stage where you're comfortable with the character and you're just going through the motions because you've leveled 1 billion alts before and you kind of know what you're doing. You're just vaguing out, right? But you'd be on a flying mount to go somewhere, or maybe you're actually walking along because you just have to go over here and you can't be bothered getting up and flying and dropping down. And you open up the quest and actually read the quest story, because you usually, for me, it was at that stage where, because I had leveled so many times, you know when you get the first quest and you're like, okay, this is part of this chain that's going to go and do this. So if I read this story from here, from when the first guy gives it to me, I'll be able to sort of just read each one as they go along. And I appreciate a lot of the stuff in there, but for the most part, yeah, like when a new expansion comes out and I'm trying to get raid ready, so it's, you know, you got to max level, you know, that week and get whatever your trade skills up and rolling. You want to get stuff on the auction house. You want to try to, you know, find out about the new raids coming out and everything else. It was that sort of that power play time. So I really kind of like that when things sort of settle down and I'm bringing up the 4th or 5th alt, that expansion, just for funsies or because I don't have a personal leather worker and this one's going to be it. And I get to sort of enjoy the content and savor it. I really liked that. But I found that sort of, for me, sort of translated into how I play actual RPGs, is that I don't want to stop and read the books for, you know, however long it takes to read each one, because I want to play the game. I want I want that side of the content next, not where's the next book I can read. And because I very rarely, the RPGs where I have done second playthroughs or third playthroughs, and I do stop and, you know, read the books or smell the roses per se, like I pick those games because they're phenomenal.
Perhaps we'll find the missing one.
They did something that made me want to play them again. So of course I want to find out about the story. But yeah, I very rarely will stop to read the stuff on the first playthrough of many RPGs. But voice acted, love it. Click the book, let them read them to me. I'll listen, kind of. I mean, if it's a bit of a lewd read, you know, I'd stop and read it out for chat. I'd put on my best sultry voice as they caressed each other in this blah blah blah. I'd do that. You know, I'd get into that sort of stuff. Gotta have a bit of a giggle here and there, right? We have Dargans. Darganlings and a Dargan. I think that's going to be some form of fire. Yeah. Hawke, why are you standing here? Welcome back, Bonfire. How's Final Fantasy XII faring?
That's the price thing you could. Done. I deny you. It's not.
Okay. So stunning all the little ones was okay, but the big one's not stunnable, so we won't be able to stick with that strategy. See if we can get that Dargenling there. Alright, big Dargen. Please hold threat.
It's not doing anything. It's not.
Nice. I mean, it was a big crit. I can wait.
Useless! It's not doing anything! Piece of cake!
Waha 9000, you've arrived. I asked how Final Fantasy XII was going. Gonna have me muted in the background because the Bears game day against the Packers. I have been made aware of this. It means war. Get my cheese head on. Unsubbed. I can respect your right to be supporting the wrong team today. And I will put it down to some sort of ritualistic mocking of the city that you live in and follow, or maybe not live in anymore, but follow versus the city that I follow, which makes me accurately correct and you unaccurately incorrect. I believe that's the laws of sportage and ball throwing. Apart from that, best of luck to both teams. I hope they make it through injury-free and without any sort of fighting or ill temperament. And despite the impending loss that you have, I wish your grieving to be short-lived. Really? Do you think the Packers are the biggest rival of the Bears? Because it's definitely not from the other's perspective. Maybe we have rivals in someone that occasionally beats us. It was always the Vikings for me. Vikings. Maybe go a year with a first ballot Hall of Fame quarterback and see what happens. Dude, if we just picked up the next 10 years quarterback. Like, you've got to plan for the future. You can't sit back and go, we've got Brett Favre. Let's not get a future Hall of Fame quarterback and put him on the bench for 3 years. Hey, look, we've got another one. Let's not take a future pick and prepare for the future. I don't know the name of the new guy. I remember reading it and I'm like, ah, that's the same thing they did to Rogers. To Favre with Rogers. That seems like they'll probably do that every 10 years. Sounds like solid game plan. Oh, is there nowhere to go down here? I should actually, have a look at the playoff standings. It's been a long time since I've actually watched some Hand Egg. Mostly because we don't get a lot of it broadcast over here, so... Although these days with internet stuff... Packers lost the challenge before the first snap. Hey, look, we've got to give the Bears a fighting chance. It's what we call fair play.
Unworthy.
Who calls a challenge before the first snap anyway? What's going on here? I feel like I've missed out on some terrible meta game. Ah, you're doing a pull thing. Stop doing the pull thing. Don't like it. Okay, now. What you want to do is that. And then what you want to do is that. And then what you want to do is that. And you do that. Why can't I click on the dragon? Nice fights. Okay, so we came in there. And I thought I went around that way, but I couldn't see any... Okay, anyway, let's... rummage through this sack. That stuff, pretty rubbish. Alright, the arrow is indicating that way. In which case then I want to explore the map all the way up around this end. Except my tiny little Panz brain couldn't work that out. So I was over here? Why didn't I keep going? Ah, because I didn't come down far enough. Except, you can't get through this way. Hey. Okay, so there's a path there. I'm hoping then maybe... I don't know. Does it go around? It opens later. Is there something tricky? There's a lever. Are we that daft? We can't see that, like, if we pull this bar down, the door opens? I think we are. We are actually that dense. Like that one's, it's pretty much screaming, pull handle, door open. And our guys are like, because no one's got enough intelligence. I wonder if that's it. Because no one has a... Is there an attribute there? No one has a... I don't know what, like, willpower? I don't know. I don't have enough of something that makes them smart. So they won't use the door handle to open the door.
Make it good!
Better luck in the next line.
Deep mushroom. It's another door switch that we can't open because we're idiots. Alright, stop. Panz, Hawke, you get down here immediately. Hey Marius, how you doing? Yeah guys, reminder, get your votes in for tournament of games. What do we got today? Something versus something? Yeah, not the main quest, but not DLC. Busy work. One of the dudes owns a mine and he wants to find out what happened to his miners. 7 health, 9 defense. That's an okay ring, actually. I wonder if the immunity to knockback... She's going to get immunity to knockback as one of her things fairly soonish as well, whereas like the health and defense... actually, it's still 9 defense, 9 defense. The 7 health's probably not much, so we'll keep the immunity to knockback until we replace it with our own immunity to knockback. And then maybe... Oh, there's a miner.
Praise and trusty you came along. Them dragons would have sniffed me out for certain.
Slow down. Tell me what happened here.
I'll tell you what I can.
New day?
But be a friend
New
and
job
keep your
tomorrow.
voice
Nice.
down.
I'm good.
There's another dragon close by.
Excited for the new job, though? New company or just new role?
Where'd the dragons come from?
We was mining a new tunnel when the wall collapsed and dragons came through. It was a bloody slaughter. Scared out of my wits, I ran like my arse was on fire. It probably was. Only I went the wrong way. Ended up trapped here.
Did anyone else manage to escape?
Some of my fellows ran for the surface. I hope they made it.
I don't think they did.
You should get out of here.
Don't have to tell me twice. You should leave too. But don't go that way. There's this huge dragon.
Right.
Another dragon. And larger. Not a threat we should leave behind.
I agree. Oh, both? Nice. Even a different city. Wow. How long have you been in the new city for? Yes, it's by design. He looks like me. I try to do the best impression of me I can get when I have to play a human. Mature Dargan. We are assuming some sort of fire ridge, right? I wonder if it's going to be a sweeping fire ridge.
Stop doing anything! It's not doing anything!
You are not enough! Make it good!
When's the fighting start? The odds are starting to get more!
Order will rule!
Piece of cake!
Two steps back. Along the ledge.
Should be it for the Dargan. Phase 2. Dragon Fang. Plot item. 63 attack, 7 nature damage across 2 meters. I wonder if that counts as AoE. Like, would that hit friendly fire? But that seems getting pretty close to better than what we've got. Seven bears, your move. Yeah, that's the problem with health bars. There to purvey a percentage, right? It doesn't match up too well. Oh wait, is that it? Can we not just go back to where we were? And how come we couldn't get into the... Like, I want to go back to the Bonepit area. Because reasons. Okay, well I guess we go back to town and tell the dude. We can go out to Sundermount since we're here. We can go straight to the ambush site. Okay. Need them at night. This rumors? Oh, this is companion. Okay.
There might be some stragglers before the main group. Nothing we can't handle.
Okay. Nothing we can't handle, hey? I'll be the judge of that, whether I can't handle it. Raider Assassin, Raider Archer, Raider Archer. Man, Assassins suck so hard. Where'd he go? Oh.
I've got you now! Elfie! Freeze!
That was a bit of alright. Which way, which way? Let's go this way first and see. I think maybe... I think it's going to join up.
I'll stick you like a pig!
I wonder if the assassin goes in here. Do we just bubble? Okay, Hawke, do it again.
You fall!
You're not hiding anymore.
You will fall!
What a waste.
Nice, that felt good. Combat's really improved since the respec. Lead with a tank. Oh yeah. Steve. Poor companion AI just doesn't quite kick in well. A little bit of elf root. Don't mind if we do. I mean, the elves have to be good for something, right?
Everyone's...
Oh,
Stay still.
we got trapped.
Go down!
I hate it when you miss out on disarming a trap. It's just straight up lost experience.
Your mistake. What are you, afraid? Stand back.
They got me good!
Oh, how did Varric? Oh man, I didn't even look around. I thought that was it. Varric's down. I started chasing stuff down the path. Wasn't even watching. Got lazy. Got very lazy. Okay.
I've got a cantrip with your name.
Oh, it's a pretty good ability.
Stand back.
Make it good.
Sorry, Varric.
You okay? Oh, I'm sorry, baby.
He's talking to his crossbow. He's like, Bianca, you okay? I'm sorry, baby. He's, well played, ambushes. Well played.
I don't like the looks of this. Done.
I wonder how some slaves' finger cuffs gives you health and defense. Like, that's an interesting thing.
We're close to the ambush, Hawke. Be ready.
Are they too far out of range? Must be.
There.
Our targets.
Oh, she got bombed up good.
Let's do this! Make us run.
I mean,
You do get results, don't you?
I was about to say, these ambushes don't seem very competent. But then this happened. Probably don't need to have elemental on.
I can't keep this pace. I can't move. I've got you now.
Out of you! Is that all you've got?
Ah, assassin, hey?
Make it good.
Let's do this!
Oh, good.
Well equipped for bandits, but dead is dead and the road is clear. Captain Jevon needs to know of this. Back to the barracks for your just reward.
Yay, rewards.
Trap! That should do it.
I like rewards. Alright, which quest is Judy? I think Judy's main plot. No? Okay. Rumor? Gotta find Anslo at the bazaar at night and back up Anthril's people after dark and then go back and see her. So we'll go back at night. Go back to town at night. What's at the Viscount Keep at night? The way it should be in Eustace's Pommel. Can we do that during the daytime or nighttime? No. Okay. So we got Judy and Loose Ends. Kirkwall at night and Bait and Switch. Alright, let's go to Darktown. I really like that design, how it tells you what quests are at each one. Okay, what did it say? Bait and Switch, was it? Oh, hey, there's an elven here.
I believe you lost this somewhere.
A strange turn. Thank you.
Oh, really? That was it? I mean, I'm okay with that, but... I wonder if we can do the same quest here, whether it be daytime. Tranquility or the Paragon's Toe. Bait and Switch. No, okay, Judy or Loose Ends. Right, yeah, dude. Okay, I really like that. Alright, bait and switch is the quest we're going for.
These streets should be safe at night.
They should be, but they're not.
Care to help out with that?
Yep. What's up, Samson?
You got any dust? Dwarf dust? I'm hurting here.
I bet you are. It's awfully bright out for nighttime. Oh wait, the lights are on. That there's no one around, they're all in their homes.
I think Uncle Gamlen comes here.
The Hanged Man? No, Gamlen goes to the... What was the place he was at? He was at the one with the brothel. At old Ruby's.
How about you?
What? Why? Is she fine up there? She's probably alright. They've all got low hit points. Most of them do. We cleared out most of them. So you know what? It's... Nice one, Hawke. A great move.
One less to worry about.
Your mistake.
He does a backflip with... I'm sort of thinking though, if you're doing a backflip with the arrow, some of that movement you're taking has got to be taking away the forward velocity of the arrow itself, right? Maybe a front flip would be stronger.
I could do this in my...
I don't make my guards fight gangs in dark corners, but if you'd like to help...
Where's our dude? Our consultant picked a rough part to stand in. Contact. Oh, not consultant.
Are you Ansel?
Ah! Sweet mother of Parth. You can't just run up on someone like that. Are you the human Athenril told me about? The one looking for work?
That's me.
I used to work with Athenril, if that's what you mean.
Yes, it is. What I mean, that is... My apologies, human. I haven't been on the surface very long. I keep thinking I'll fall up into that sky any minute.
Bartrand used to be like that. Got jumpy every time he stepped outside.
What a bizarre thing to be scared of.
But I digress. I need some help. Rather badly, in fact. Some product of mine has been misplaced. The men who were supposed to deliver it decided not to. If you retrieve my property, I could reward you handsomely.
Okay, what kind of property?
Just what did these men steal?
Did I say steal? I don't know if I would go that far. They seemed like perfectly reasonable smugglers. They smiled and everything. The goods are valuable, however, and illegal. And my client wants them very, very badly. You know how these Templars can be.
So it's lyrium.
You're smuggling lyrium to the Templars?
Maker's breath. Between the Chantry, the Carta, and the Coterie.
Shh! By the Paragons, not so loudly! My word. I'm not cut out for this. I should have taken that job sweeping stables like Mother insisted.
I'll get it back for you.
Sure. Add it to the list of things I'm accessory to.
I knew she'd say that.
The gentlemen conduct their business at night in a little hovel within the alienage. If you have to kill them, then I guess it can't be avoided. But I'm sure they'll be reasonable.
Okay, so what do we get if she's a... Man, I don't want to have to look up every quest beforehand, which ones I can bring her to and not, and then accept them. I don't have someone else to replace her, though. But as far as the attributes go, abilities, I have a feeling we're going to get the rivalry one, which gives her 10% damage resistance instead of 5, with 10% damage from transfer from Hawke to Aveline, which I actually think I prefer just her having straight up 10%. Her taking 5% of Hawke's damage is nice, but if he loses enough hit like if he's getting hit by something big enough, he's going to get a heal anyway. No point having her to get a heal, you know, but most of the time she takes the damage. So maybe having her as a rival is going to be better than having her as a friend. Maybe. I guess we'll find out. Either that, or we'll go back and forth staying neutral and not get anything out of it. Which, that kind of feels poopy, right? Because there's, either way, if you get to be full friend or full rival, you get something cool. Like, that will help. You stay in the middle and you don't get anything. Like, maybe it needs to be like a percentage bar or something. I don't know. Now, I'm gonna make sure we don't get ambushed from... Oh, look at these sneaky guys. Well, hello, Miss Pepper. I've got one ready for you. Up you go. Come on. Sit down. No, you need to sit first. There you go. Give me a kiss. Oh, good girl. You have a good sleepy? Oh, and you're off. She's like, yep, I did. I'm good.
What are you,
Oh, that was good. Hey, where did you... Okay, hang on. Alright, now let's put the stun on... There.
Gonna die. I'll handle this one.
I want to hit the ones that have the really low amount of hit point. I want to take numbers off the board for them. Does Hawke have a stun up? He does.
Good.
Line them up for me. I'll take them down.
Die screaming!
That was good. I like that. I like the, you know, where the combat placement's pretty cool too. Like we've had a couple of these hallway ones that, you know, you got to sort of think, are you going to push down, you're going to head back up, you know. I think wide open arena fights sort of ruin, you know, always make it tough in. Ooh, might have pushed around the corner a little far there, Panz. I mean, she should be fine running down. We're all very low health, so just run on in and hit that. Let's get a... Just move these guys forward just a little bit and then make the decision. There we go.
I wish we...
Don't leave anyone!
What's to worry about?
Let's finish this!
Let's do this.
Where are we looking? Yeah.
I'll deal with this!
Okay, let's...
Don't leave any windows!
Better luck in the neck.
You got that one. Bethany, put a bubble on there. Nice.
Let's do this again sometime.
How come we, the option of talking to them doesn't exist? It's like just gonna do it. Enigma of Kirkwall, hey? Codex updated. Of course you read all our codex. Huh. Door or door?
Now that's just rude. What are they trying to do? Ruin my boots?
He's talking about the traps.
All set.
Yeah, they're trying to ruin your boots specifically. I think we're just excited for the free experience. And soon level up. Oh man, Hawke's gonna annihilate this one.
It's not doing anything!
Oh, hey. Where'd you guys come from? Aveline. You can kindly come and tank for us, please. These gentlemen have come in from the front door. Want to disrupt things. Where's Varric? Varric, get out of there.
You will fall! I'll cut you good!
It's not doing anything! Let's finish this! It's done!
Next. They were clearly expecting
You like
someone.
about the series? You replayed all 3 games
Those
multiple
goods
times,
are
read
probably
5%
in
of
that
codexes. Yeah, I tell the story quite often about how I like the stage when you get. It doesn't happen to me through RPGs because maybe one day when I'm a super famous streamer and everyone's like, "Panz, play Dragon Age again," and I'll be like,
It's
"Okay,
empty.
I'll play Dragon Age again."
Waste of bloody time. Who put
you
us
know.
up to this?
I guess we have no choice but to go back to Anso and tell him.
They must have drank all the lyrium. But still, like it won't be enough play for me to start reading more codex. But in games that I played a lot of, like World of Warcraft, I definitely read a lot of the greater quest logs things, which could be kind of like codex. It's a trap.
That's not the elf. Who is that?
It doesn't matter. We were told to kill whoever enters the house.
Can we go back in the house?
Always calling me. Thugs who target this. Because it's dark.
Put some stun up there. Alright, stun better.
Thanks! That was few. That's enough! I'll make this quick.
That's good. I think we're done. More guys. Maybe we can get down into the corner now. And Avalon can get back out into the tanky realm. Maybe not.
Crush them!
Come on, Aveline. Where's the taunt? Okay. Come on. That seems pretty good. They have one sneaky guy hiding in the corner. So look at this. Look at this mage. Dirty, dirty mage.
It was their bad luck we're so skilled.
Alright. That's good combat. I'm liking this two-stage thing where you get ambushed and then they get in reinforcements. It does kind of make me wonder, like, if you've got two groups of people, why don't you just attack with everyone? But maybe part of it's like, well, we think we're going to win, so we'll go in, or we're getting slaughtered, so maybe I'll just retreat with half of my team now to bodyguard me on the way out. But at what point do you go, oh, we're getting slaughtered, but I think I'll go in anyway? Which is kind of what everyone... Oh man, I didn't save it again.
I don't know who you are, friend, but you made a serious mistake coming here. Lieutenant, I want everyone in the clearing, now! Captain!
Has our, did Ephron
Your
or whatever...
men are dead, and your trap has failed. I suggest running back to your master while you can.
You're going nowhere, slave!
Oh!
I am not a slave. I apologize. When I asked Anso to provide a distraction for the hunters, I had no idea they'd be so numerous.
A distraction. We had no trouble.
It appears we're unscathed.
Impressive. My name is Fenris. These men were Imperial bounty hunters, seeking to recover a Magister's lost property, namely myself. They were trying to lure me into the open. Crude as their methods were, I could not face them alone. Thankfully, Anso chose wisely.
I have to. I'm going to pretend our guy's super dumb. So there's no job?
Everything Anso said was a lie, then?
Not everything. Your employer was simply not who you believed.
Yeah, voice acting's amazing.
If you couldn't fight them, why not just run?
There comes a time when you must stop running, when you turn and face the tiger.
That seems like a lot of effort to find one slave.
It is.
Does this have something to do with those markings?
Yes. I imagine I must look strange to you. I did not receive these markings by choice. Even so, they have served me well. Without them, I would still be a slave.
If they were really trying to recapture you, then I'm happy I helped.
I have met few in my travels who have sought anything more than personal gain. If I may ask, what was in the chest? The one they kept in the house?
It was empty.
I suppose it was too much to hope for. Even so, I had to know.
You're expecting something else?
I was, but I shouldn't have. It was bait, nothing more.
You're expecting something else?
I was, but I shouldn't have. It was bait, nothing more.
You didn't need to lie to get my help.
That remains to be seen. It's as I thought. My former master accompanied them to the city. I know you have questions, but I must confront him before he flees. I will need your help.
It sounds like you intend to do more than just talk.
Denarius wants to strip the flesh from my bones, and has sent so many hunters that I've lost count. And before that, he kept me on a leash like a Qunari mage, a personal pet to mock Qunari custom. So, yes, I intend to do more than just talk.
If it means fighting more slavers, I'll help you.
I will find a way to repay you.
Yes, we will.
I swear it. The Magister is staying at a mansion in Hightown. Meet me there as soon as you can. We must enter before morning.
So, Aveline... We lost 5 points with Aveline for doing this quest. We gained 5 points with Aveline for... Oh no, we lost 5 for taking it. We gained 5 for doing it. So we're going to stay neutral with her the whole way through the story, I think. What do you do, though? Okay. We're going to continue doing this one. Let's get to Hightown. Save. Oh. I love that assassinate option.
Another one for me? How many of you got, Hawke?
Where are you going to attack? Oh! What happened there? It's gonna cost me an injury kit, you jerk.
I need to work on dodging.
Rude. Yeah, Fenris seems cool. Okay, that goes to there. I wonder if we can go inside to here and then leave here and go to somewhere else. Go to like Hightown, or if it puts us out on the map. Because ultimately that's all I want to do. Yeah, nice.